Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. The Ducks will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building will tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this rivalry is going to go. Oregon getting more talent, more national attention. This team looks like a team that's ready to break through, win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot has been made about how Oregon's roster is built to succeed in the Big Ten. Physical in the trenches, but they still got the talent on the perimeter and the skill spots. That showed up the last time they blew Washington away.
Fine play action. Using his feet to buy time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Huskies are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on... I was able to do the last time he took the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's good.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catching on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Time to get in. Touchdown, Oregon. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Building momentum, picking up. Yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Finds his man in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. This time it's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw on third. Lets it fly deep downfield. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Cook. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's
taking the shot. Spreads it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, bro.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. so close to cashing it in for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. And it's picked off at the goal line. Inside the 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the play fake. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Ducks. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Waddle. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Waddle. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the... On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going to swing it on second down. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defense in front.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And Leighton
bringing it back. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.